Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Hey, man, watch the boot. Shit.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Meredith escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On the run, it's Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Meredith. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
24-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Meredith. The quick slant caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. The extra point attempt to come here. Kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
To Hunter Henry.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Rams nothing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Number 89.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Meredith. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Meredith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
5 yards.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate, leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 59.
On second down, here's the option.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down. Meredith looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Buccaneers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Meredith. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That one complete to Hill. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. They juked him. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
35-yard line.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mark 55. Mark 55.
On 3rd down, Meredith. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Meredith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them?
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Back to throw. Meredith. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Meredith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw on 2nd down, Meredith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop. At the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Buccaneers 10.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Meredith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing on first down. Meredith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was covered by
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2nd and goal.
Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the
Bailey got the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Off play action. Meredith. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make, and there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.